Okay, welcome back to Falcon Sports here on SBC TV, and we're at Roy P. Burt Stadium in Saddlebrook, New Jersey.
And we're starting quarter number 4 here, Bob, of a wild game that we've had thus far between the Falcons of Saddlebrook and the Panthers of Glen Rock. Saddlebrook leading 23-14.
And we've been seeing a lot of cramping going on here in this last quarter.
Ball caught by number 15 of Glen Rock for the first down.
And that is Greg Coates.
So Coates picks up the first down. Third and it was about 14. And he picks it up. Clutch first down. Glen Rock down by 9 at the start of the fourth quarter. I'm assuming is going to go for Brook at this point. Andretta hands off to number 44, who's coming around the end.
Mike Clark there.
And Clark picks up 1 or 2. Actually, just about 1,
yeah,
so it'll be 2nd and 9. Back to pass, throws left.
Oh, boy.
And
Looks
incomplete.
like that was intended for Greg Coates, number 15.
Yeah, it looks like their feet of the defenders may have gotten locked up with his, and I was almost looking for a flag there, and it looked like he did some good acting of falling to the ground. But a non-call.
No Academy Award winner here today.
Nope. That'll be 3rd and 9 for Glen Rock in what I assume is 4-down territory. Andretta back to pass with some pressure on him, and he's brought down for a loss.
Looked like a flock of Falcons were all over him.
Yep, flock of Falcon defenders brings him down, I believe, led by number 76, Matt West.
And Matt West seems to come up limping a little bit there.
So 4th and long for the Panthers. They'll be playing from the Saddlebrook 44-yard line.
And looks like they're going to go for it, Ben. No, they're going to punt it.
They're punting.
Quick punt.
Quick kick.
No one back there for Saddlebrook.
And the ball's going to roll dead around the 11-yard line of Saddlebrook, so the Falcons will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 11 with 10:16 left in the fourth quarter. Saddlebrook Falcons 23, Glen Rock 14.
You're watching SBC TV Falcon Sports here in Saddlebrook, New Jersey.
Well, it'd be really good, Bob, if the Falcons could get some first downs here and eat some of this clock away. I think if they were to score something on this drive, they would definitely put a nail in the coffin of Glen Rock.
I think it would help lock this game away.
I'm interested to see how the coaching is going to be here, whether it's going to be wide open or we're going to see some conservative play calling. Flags on the play. Beautiful play to number 20, Peter Stewart, but I believe it's going to be called back.
And looks like he's brought down finally around the 30-yard line. But as Ben mentioned earlier, there was a flag earlier in the
I have a
play.
feeling it was offsides Saddlebrook, so it's going to come back. And looks like we have someone on the side of the field here.
Looks like that is Stewart, I think, right? Number 30. Looks like he's slow to get up.
Yeah, number 20 Peter Stewart.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got his helmet off, but he is getting up.
And looks like he'll walk himself off the sideline.
Yep, it is a call against the Falcons. So that'll back him up.
All right, it'll remain 1st and 10, but that'll back them up to about their own 6-yard line.
Yeah, so a 5-yard penalty makes a 1st and 10, a 1st and 15. Falcons deep in their own territory. Need to get out of this hole, give themselves a little breathing room if they want to continue a drive and work on that, eating up that clock. Pomo under center. Hands off. Oh,
No,
goes
Pomo
to the
keeps.
right. Yep.
Picks up a few.
Yeah.
All right, with about 9.5 minutes left here in the game, Saddlebrook still leading by a score of 23-14. Saddlebrook trying to work this ball, work it downfield, try to eat up some of this clock a little bit.
Second and 11 for the Falcons. Pomo out of shotgun this time. Takes the snap, looking left, coming left. Ooh, nice. Escaped one tackler. Picked up some nice yardage.
And looks like he's brought down around the 16-yard line.
Yeah, so he picked up about 6 yards, making it 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and a long 4.
All right, Saddlebrook comes back to the line.
Pomo's going to remain in the shotgun. Peter Stewart to his right. Takes the snap, throws to Lucas Cuellar.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Sure is. So the Falcons pick up the first down.
And it looks like Cuellar's brought out about the 28-yard line.
That'll stop the clock with 8:09 left in the game. Saddlebrook leading 23-14.
Well, that's exactly what Saddlebrook needed to do. They needed to get that first down there and continue to chew down this clock here.
Yep, it got them out of deep within their own territory, and now they can start to eat up that clock.
Yep. Time is on their side, so they just want to continue to hold and maintain possession of the ball and work their way downfield.
Handed off to number 2. Lucas Cuellar picks up a few yards.
Yeah, he looks like he's good for about 3 yards there.
So that'll bring up 2nd and a long 7.
Second and 8.
Pomo hands up off to the middle to Stewart, who's picking up some beautiful yardage. Picks up another first down.
Great play by Stewart. Great fake. And then Stewart takes the ball.
Well, the Falcons are doing exactly what they need to do in order to control this game, and that's control the clock. They've picked up 2 first downs. The clock continues to run as we're coming down on 7 minutes left in the game. They're up by 9 points, so Glen Rock would need 2 scores in order to win this game.
Yep.
A touchdown and a field goal, or a touchdown and 2 points
Stewart
won't do
once
it.
again.
Stewart picking up some nice yardage again. Looks like 7.
Breaks the midfield line. And looks like he's brought down around the 49-yard line.
Fights his way to the 49-yard line.
All right, that'll be about 2 yards or so shy of first down.
So the Falcons are into Glen Rock territory as the sun starts to come out again. And that's, we've been lucky not to have that actually all day long.
That's
because
true,
it would have been brutal.
Yeah,
But
both teams, though, are starting to look a little fatigued here.
Oh,
They
yeah.
look a little slow to come up to the line.
Yeah, you can see their hands are on their hips. They're trying to catch their breath. Pomo remains under center. Takes the snap, follows his blocker right up the gut, and picks up a yard and a half, I think just shy of the
Well, I don't
first
know.
down.
Looks like a generous spot there, Ben. This could be close to a first down. And I think we're going to see a measurement here.
Yet actually it's closer than I thought it was.
All right, I think we are going to see a measurement here out on the field. Let's see. Yep, here they come. Let's see if we can get a close look at the ball.
Got a lot of stripes in the way.
Yep. And let's see, that looks like it's good enough for a first down, and
Sure
it
is, by the length of 3/4 of a ball. Well, the Falcons continue to do what they need to do, which is get their first downs.
Yep, chew up the clock.
Chew up the clock. They started this drive with about over 9 minutes, and they've eaten up 3 minutes thus far on the drive.
Saddlebrook is protecting that 23-14 lead.
And it looks like there's a timeout on the field.
Yep, and that's a good time for us to take a quick break. So we'll return with more fourth quarter action here at Roy P. Burt Stadium. You're watching Falcon Sports on SBC TV, Channel 77, Saddlebrook, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Saddlebrook High School here, where the Saddlebrook Falcons lead the Glen Rock Panthers with a score of 23-14 with 5:50 left in the game. The Falcons are looking to defend their 19 home game regular season winning streak today.
Yep, as they're making their methodical march down here, chewing up the clock.
Into Glen Rock territory. Pomo's keeping and going right.
Swings
Picking
right.
up nice
Oh,
yardage.
there's a first down.
He may score a touchdown to seal this
And
game
I think
off.
he's in there, Ben.
And he does. And that should put the nail in the coffin.
Ah, beautiful play. Pomo with a nice keep, swinging wide to his right.
Well, Bob,
takes it down the line.
that was a beautiful play. Pomo snuck it in there, and it's a bittersweet revenge for a team that constantly...
That was about a 47-yard run back.
Sweet revenge for a team that beat them last year in the semifinals of the playoff. And it looks like the kids are finally getting a little bit of happiness.
And as you mentioned earlier, Ben, it's closer to keeping Saddlebrook's home game winning streak alive. It could bring it up to 19.
19, although there is 5 minutes left.
and with between these two teams, you're right.
These teams, you never know. Although
and there's the kick.
The kick is up.
And it's good.
Is good. So that'll make it Saddlebrook 30, Glen Rock 14.
All right, with about 5:24 left on the clock, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll return with more Falcon Sports here on SBC TV. You're watching SBC TV, Falcon Sports, Channel 77, Saddlebrook, New Jersey. I'll use that as cutaway or something. All right, welcome back to Roy P. Burt Stadium in Saddlebrook, New Jersey, as fans are being treated to a frenzy of footballs there.
Yeah, it's been a great game, especially if you're a Falcon fan. And something you don't see very often is the Glen Rock fans streaming out of the stadium. I see a lot of red shirts heading for the fences early. They're leaving with 5 minutes to go, or 5:24 left on the clock. Saddlebrook beating them more than double of what they've scored, with a score of 30-14.
If this was some other teams, Ben, I would say maybe you will leave the stadium. But
yeah,
between
but
these two, you just can never walk away from this game.
I'd like to believe it, and but we've been here.
Yep,
we've
seen
done
it
that.
Yeah. So till that clock shows all zeros, we're going to continue to call the
correct.
game. All right, Saddlebrook kicks off, and looks like that's received by number 6, Anthony Muller.
And Muller's going to be taken down around the 32-yard line of Glen Rock. So it'll be 1st and 10 Glen Rock from their own 32-yard line.
And there's about 5:11 left on the clock. Once again, Saddlebrook is leading by a score of 30-14. As we mentioned earlier, Ben, fatigue looks like it is starting to play a factor still. Both teams look a little slow.
Yeah, they sure do. From the shotgun, quarterback looking left, throwing left, and dropped by number 42 of Glen Rock.
Jeff Berlin.
And good pass intended for number 42, Jeff Berlin.
Berlin is a prime choice for Andretta all game long.
Yeah, he's been all game long. I think that that injury to Mark Grammer really took the wind out of the Panthers' sails. Don't get me wrong, this is a multi-talented team, and they do not rely on one person, much like the Falcons do. They're going to hit you with everything they've got, and but that seems to have been where the tide turned a little bit.
All right, and that's received by number 15, Greg Coates.
Short of the first down, so the clock will continue to run. We're late in the fourth quarter, about 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in this game. Falcons leading 30-14.
And that looks like that's going to bring up about 3rd and a long 8. 3rd and a long 2, I'm sorry.
Make that a long 2. Back to pass is Andretta looking for, in
no.
the grasp of number 23, and down.
There's a loose
Lawrence
ball. There's a
Varales.
loose ball here. I don't know. We'll see what they call.
Varales in on the tackle, and the referee is signaling 4th down with his hand, so it will be 4th and long for Glen Rock.
All right, well, that'll back the Panthers up more.
Well, they're going for it, of course, on 4th down with the clock winding down here in the game. Andretta. Hit hard. The ball comes loose, and the Falcons recover.
And, wow.
Well, it's almost
What a
becoming humiliating at this point for the Glen Rock Panthers, which is not a position that they're used to being in.
Andretta hit hard from behind. Didn't even see it coming. And that ball was knocked loose. All right, with about 3:39 left here in this 4th and final quarter, Saddlebrook will take the ball over on Glen Rock's zone 25.
That's a chuckle of happiness, you know.
I'm sorry, 15.
When you start out the day, you have a perception of what the game will be, what the game may be. I don't think anybody would have guessed that Saddlebrook would be leading 30-14 and knocking on the door to score again late in the game. They've done a fantastic job today. The coaches and the kids need to really be proud of themselves because they came out, they're playing a long game.
Yep.
They did what they needed to do.
All right, Pomo held on to the ball on that one, but didn't gain any yards. So that looks like it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And both these teams have a long road to go. This is the 2nd game of the season. Saddlebrook still has Patterson Catholic to play and Passaic County Tech, a Group 3 school. It's really a tough schedule that the Falcons have this year, but getting Glen Rock under their belt is certainly going to be a big relief to them.
Yep.
Especially if they get a W in the win column. Pomo hands off to Stewart. Stewart
still on his
juking and
feet.
breaking tackles down to the 5-yard line. Clock continues to run.
Stewart weaving and bobbing there. He's just working his way down nicely.
2:35 left in the game. Looks like the clock is stopped because Peter Stewart is down on the field.
Yep, it looks like he's slow to get up, in fact.
It's probably the cramping situation that's been going on all day here.
Yep, he's been down before in this game, so they've worked on him in the past. All right, well, as they tend to Stewart, we're going to take another quick break, and we'll return with more 4th quarter action here at Roy P. Bird Stadium. You're watching Falcon Sports on SBC TV, Channel 77, Saddlebrook, New Jersey.
Participant from WGHT, 3-time Delaware champ, Delmar High School, is moving to Butler.
Welcome back to Saddlebrook High School here. Peter Stewart's walking off the field. Did cramp up, and the Falcons have a 3rd and a short 1 at the 6-yard line. Leading late in the game, 30-14, looking to put some icing on the cake. Ball's handed off up the middle.
And
for a
that'll
short
be close.
Game. Yep, but maybe enough, and it looks like it's going to be enough.
I think it'll be enough at least to call the...
So it'll be first and
down.
goal. That should be the icing on the cake.
Yep, we're going to come up on the 2-minute warning here.
Yep.
And as the clock gets ready to come down to 2 minutes. All right, well, Saddlebrook in a good enough position here now just to hold the ball and wind the clock down.
Yeah, they may. Nope, Pomo hands off. Actually keeps up the middle and touchdown.
And touchdown again for Saddlebrook. Good fake handoff, though, Ben. It looked like he was running it in there himself. All right, well, like you said, Ben, that looks like the nail in the coffin right there. Once again, Saddlebrook puts another 6 on the board.
Yeah, that'll do it. We're looking at a score of 36-14. Pending the extra point, it'll be 37-14 with 1:39 left in the game.
At this point, there is really no chance for Glen Rock to come back.
No, so it looks like the Falcons will go to 2-0 on the season, and Glen Rock will fall to 1-1.
And once again, Saddlebrook, though, will keep that winning streak alive here at home. That'll be the 19th game in a row.
Snap is up, the kick is up.
And it's good.
And it's good, so that'll make the score Saddlebrook 37, Glen Rock 14.
All right, with 1 minute 33 seconds left on the clock, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll return with the final action here at Roy P. Burt Stadium. You're watching Falcon Sports on Channel 77 SBC TV. Just so we can get the cheerleaders down. I'll just keep it rolling. All right, welcome back to Roy P. Burt Stadium in Saddlebrook, New Jersey, as the Saddlebrook Falcons are taking on the Panthers of Glen Rock. Again, once again, Ben, this is exciting game, actually.
Sure was. Yeah, I tell you, all the scoring for Glen Rock came in the first quarter.
Yep.
So, I mean, they haven't scored a touchdown in 3 quarters. They haven't scored a point in 3 quarters, which is just amazing for the and really an amazing feat for the Saddlebrook defense in order to achieve, which is to shut down a high-powered Glen Rock offense for 3 quarters now.
Yep, and Saddlebrook has did a lot of their scoring once again in the first quarter, and it looks like they're wrapping it up also in the fourth quarter, too, with a lot of their points.
Yep. First and fourth is not a bad way to do it.
Mm-mm.
Especially if the other team only scores in the first.
That's it. Start off strong, finish off hard. That's it. All right, Saddlebrook getting ready to kick off. And it looks like Muller to receive the ball.
And he's brought down immediately.
About the 21-yard line. All right, that'll take a second off the clock there. We're about at minute 32.
In this game that has been a marathon game, we're on about 4:15 here on Saturday afternoon. We have...
wow, we're well over 4 hours.
Yeah, the radio station that's here today, WGHT 1500, taping the game, has been actually giving us all of the scores from all the other games that have already ended.
Yep. Well, the Saddlebrook crowd letting the Glen Rock fans know that, hey, it's time for you guys to say goodbye, as the Glen Rock students there, you can see off by the goalpost, are walking off.
Yep.
And they're heading back to their sideline to...
I think it's...
I think they're back ready to pack up onto the bus.
Yep, it's actually sank into them, too, that there's no way they're coming back from this.
All right, looks like we have a timeout on the field, but we're going to stay with the action here.
Yeah, and once again, I can't express the importance of Saddlebrook coming into this game today after losing some key players last year, wondering whether they're going to be able to meet the standards of what there was last year, and a lot of talk about, you know, what's going to happen, so forth and so on. And as far as I can see, they're right back where they left off.
Oh, and that ball is dropped. Looks like number 22. I mean, I'm sorry, 24. Speaking of 22, though, going back to Rob Grammer, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people out there that are saying, you know, well, if Glen Rock had Rob Grammer still, they'd be in better shape.
Well, they certainly would have been in better shape. There would have been another weapon there.
Yep. But,
would it have changed the
I don't know. Saddlebrook is playing a tough game all the whole time here.
Yeah, they've played tough. I don't know. It may have been closer, but that was not meant to be today for Glen Rock and Rob Grammer.
Nope. Okay, that pass intended for number 42, Jeff Burland. And that'll bring up third down. With 1:13 left here on the clock in the fourth and final quarter. Saddlebrook's leading by a score of 37-14.
Andretta back to pass. Caught by number 24 of Glen Rock. Almost breaks free. Picks up a first down. Clock continues to run. Actually, now the clock is stopped at 1:04. Let the refs reset the first down markers.
And Ben, actually, it looks like Andretta is no longer in there. It looks like it's
that's
Trey.
Number 11.
Yeah. And that is Mike Trentham.
Well, that stops the clock with 51 seconds to go. Kind of just going through the motions at this point.
Yep, so Mike Trantham has taken the quarterback position for now to finish out these last remaining seconds here in the game. It's about 2nd and 5.
Pass caught by number 22. Nope.
Looks like number 24, I think, right? Steve Barton?
Number 42, I'm sorry.
Okay. That's Jeff Burland.
Burland picks up the first down, so the markers are moved. That stops the clock, and now that starts rolling again at 37 seconds and counting.
Well, we're seeing the crowd start to dwindle their way on out of here.
Ball caught again by number 42. Kept in bounds, though, so the clock keeps running.
And that's about 2nd and 4.
Oh, and the refs call a timeout. 20 seconds to go.
It's the game that won't end, Ben.
Although, you know, let's revel in every moment that we have
That's
here
it.
with Saddlebrook beating Glen Rock.
All right, like we said, there is 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter action. Saddlebrook is leading by a score of 37-14. Glen Rock has not seen any scoring action whatsoever, Ben, the second half.
No, actually, I don't know if they scored any points in the last three quarters.
No, you're right.
I think they scored their first 2 touchdowns at the end of the first quarter. And then Saddlebrook scored again to go ahead 20-14. That was all at the beginning of the game, and then Saddlebrook poured on a couple of more touchdowns later in the game.
passes, hits number 6, I do believe, Anthony Muller.
And the stop clocks because it's a first down.
Oh, that's Dane Osborne, number 9.
Refs are going to set the first down markers. The clock should continue to run. Maybe one more play, if any, at this point.
Also at this time, the Falcon Booster Club would like to thank and publicly acknowledge the Saddlebrook VFW for all of their generous support to the football program.
Actually, it looks like there was a timeout called, so the clock is stopped at 14 seconds.
And it looks like we're hearing a little birthday wish on the sideline there for Hussein.
Somebody's having a happy birthday. Oh, pressure on the
Trantham is
quarterback.
brought down.
Throws the ball. Obviously, he
It looks like,
was
is
in
that
the
Matt
crowd.
West again?
Yep.
76. Intentional grounding, he'll be called.
Well, 8 seconds left on the clock, Bob.
Matt West looking good again, breaking his way in there, getting a hold of the quarterback.
Well, as we're waning in on the final seconds of this game, once again, hats off to the Saddlebrook football team, the kids, the coaches, everyone involved. They did a great job of preparing for Glen Rock, the rivals from across the county.
All right, this looks like the last play of the game. Oh, and he's brought down once
and
again.
A perfect way to end the game.
Number 23, Lawrence
Perfect way.
Russell. And that will do it.
Thank you for the defense and a great offense. We'll see you soon at the next home game here at Saddlebrook High School. Once again, congratulations to the Falcons and their coaches.
And
see you next week.
Saddlebrook winds up winning this game by a score of 37-14. And you've been watching Falcon Sports here on SBC TV. This is Bob Duthel alongside Ben DeFranco saying, see ya.
Next week they hit that on the line for number 20 here at home. 2 p.m. start on Friday, the 26th. Please note, tomorrow's game will be held on Friday at 2 p.m.
All right, thank you. Good seeing you.
Yeah, likewise. I'll see you Thanksgiving.
Thanks for popping up for a little bit.
Thanks for the shirt, Zach. You're welcome, guys. Stop breaking this down, Bob?
Yeah, just give me 2 more seconds. I'm just going to let it run just for a little bit for credit. Don't forget to email me.
All right, Bob.
All right, that's cool. Thanks.